Good, happy Thursday morning, you amazing creatures out there in the real estate realm. This is not actually going to be beers and calls. This is going to be live calls. I got my homeboy Matt with me right now. He's out of San Diego. He's a fresh blood, just absolute ninja killer out there, setting appointments every single day, doing cold calls. We're switching it up a little bit today. I'm going to be making some calls around for rent by owners. Matt, who are you going to be calling today?
I'm calling a listing that I sold in North Park. I'm going to do like a circle list, so like a radius around it, and then all the homes that are in the area that kind of match the same kind of style, single family.
Nice. Walk me through your script so everybody can kind of understand what your thought pattern is going to be behind the scenes.
Well, it's going to be a funny icebreaker that I always use. It's a, hey, Matt, it's Matt. Do you remember me? And they'll be like, no, who? And then I'll roll into like, oh, I sold a house, the one on Dale Street. And they'll be like, oh. And I'll be, well, listen, we got dozens of offers. Have you given any thought to selling? I got some buyers that would be pretty interested. And kind of just roll into it that way.
So let me ask you a question. Do you actually have dozens of buyers?
I actually do, especially in that area. It's a hot spot. And not only do I have dozens of buyers in terms of people that are looking for themselves, but also it's an investor hotspot. Investors love North Park, and especially certain areas of North Park that are a little more rundown. The houses aren't in as good of a shape. It's absolutely like killer. It's a killer area.
Okay, so you're telling the truth is what you're saying.
100%.
Okay, always tell the guys and gals when you're listening to this, never, ever, 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 ever lie about, if you have a buyer, you don't have a buyer, so on and so forth. Always be truthful, because they will sniff out your BS so fast it will make your heart hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt, let's get us rocking and rolling. Let's let you kick off. I want to hear the interaction. So run a role play with me really quick. So sure. I'm the homeowner. You're you. You're calling me. Just give me a quick 10,000 foot idea of what the script is going to look like.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, who's this?
Greg, it's Matt. Do you remember me?
Not particularly.
I called you a couple of months ago, back in March. I had a listing on Dale Street that sold. We ended up selling that one actually probably around like $85K over ask. I have a couple of other buyers that are really interested in this area. I just wanted to know if you'd given selling any thought.
Depends, man. How much money are you talking about?
Well, I mean, what's got you thinking about selling in the first place?
Well, money.
Oh, I love that. I'd love to talk numbers with you, but it'd be best if I saw the property. I don't really feel like it's appropriate for me to throw out numbers over the phone without seeing the property. Is that possible? Are you more available in the mornings or the afternoons, would you say?
You know what? My wife gets off work around 3, so probably afternoons. I have to have that boss with me. You know how that is.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think 4:00 would work if that works for you.
Yeah, that's generally that'll work. But I mean, we got to get the kids and dinner going. I mean, is it gonna be a long visit or a short visit?
No, it'll be quick. 15 minutes to 30 minutes, probably at the max 30 minutes.
Okay, cool. Pause script. Number one, what I want you to do, if you do have the names of the buyers, he's like, yeah, I have Bob and Stacy and Stephanie and Ryan. They're two different couples I'm working with right now. One has 2 kids, one has 1 kid. They have another one on the way. They're looking to buy in the area for the school districts. I would love to come on by to see if it's a fit for them. See how that humanizes that really quickly. It's not so blasé.
Yeah,
it's down in the weeds. So I'm like, oh, there's 2. Okay, oh, they got kids. Oh, okay, cool. So let's run with this. You're up to bat, my friend. Let's kick some booty and take some names and get some listings, baby.
Let's do it. I am about to be on, and we're live.
What do you guys think? Should I shave the beard a little bit? I think I should. Just make me older.
I like it. I think it looks good.
Give me my whiskers. Speaking of eating, my girlfriend and I went through the freezer last night while you're dialing, and we pulled out some old Trader Joe's food.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like this chicken teriyaki kind of a thing. Now, I bought this thing a long time ago. Not like 2 years ago, but several months ago. I I'll tell you one thing. My stomach has not been very happy with me. Note point, don't let things go south or sour, or just let it languish. Just kind of sit on the sidelines, kind of like leads, right? If you let a lead sit around too long, they become the old chicken and make your tum tum hurt, because either it's going to be shitty or you're not going to get anything out of it because it just didn't work. And so, what is your follow up time frame for your leads that when you call?
I gauge it based on the call. I really do, like based on their tone, how quickly they wanted to get me off the phone, how open they were to the conversation will determine how often I follow up. Because some people, every person, in my opinion, is a deal. It just depends on how you interact with them, whether is going to depend on whether or not you're going to make it a deal. And so some people really like the consistent follow-up. There was a lady that literally, she word for word, verbatim, no joke, at the appointment, she goes, if you just follow up with me when I ask you to, like when I ask you to follow up with me, if you follow up with me on that timeline, you will get the listing. And I was like, okay, sounds like a plan. She goes, I want to be followed up with on Friday afternoon, after
Perfect.
12 o'clock, before 3 o'clock. If you can do that and you can stay consistent, when I'm ready, you're going to be the guy. And I was like, okay, perfect. Sounds good.
You put it in a calendar as a hard appointment. I color code the crap out of my Google Calendar, and that would be a bright red appointment. Just like always call, always call, always call.
Yeah, I call her once a week.
And then reach out to her and say, do you like coffee or tea? Well, I'm a coffee drinker. Fantastic. So am I. You know what? I'm in your neighborhood today at around 2 o'clock. You know what? Don't ask. I'm going to come by and I'm going to give you a cup of coffee. Do you like cream and sugar or just black? I like a little bit of cream. What kind of cream? Non-fat, 2%, 1%, whole. What do you like? I like the whole milk. Okay, fantastic. I'll be by around 3 o'clock after my appointment, and hope you enjoy this cup of coffee. Maybe we can meet face to face.
Exactly. That's beautiful.
It's the easiest thing on earth.
It's it's a touch.
So you're dialing right now, right?
Oh, I'm dialing.
You're gripping and ripping?
I am.
You know what, guys and gals, when it comes to dialing, it's not the sexiest thing to do on earth. It's laborious and it's time. It really sucks your time up of your day, and you can't get downhearted, disappointed in your efforts when you don't get a lot of call pickups or you don't get a lead in the day. It all comes full circle. So let's say hypothetically, Matt doesn't get any leads. Now, knock on wood, that doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
But you know what? Today's Thursday, day of the recording. Let's say maybe Friday, or if he calls on Saturday or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, or Friday of next week, he will reap the rewards of getting listing appointments based upon the fact that he's consistent and persistent in doing these calls, which not a lot of people do, man. Not a lot of people do.
It gets kind of boring. Like you can fall in like a lull, especially when you're sitting here for hours. Like if you're calling for hours on end and you're just like going through you're on like hour 3 of like the 5th person picking up, and they just like slam the phone down and you're like ready to rip your hair out.
That's when you put the caller, the dialer on pause, and you go for a walk, go to the beach, go to the store, go do anything to shift your mindset. I mean, if you like to cook, go make a great dish or start prepping something for dinner. Just get out of your headspace.
Yeah.
My team manager, Eileen, years ago, introduced me to this little site called Pinterest.
Oh, I love Pinterest.
Dude, I was like, isn't that for girls? Like for dresses and shoes and stuff? And she's like, no, Greg. And she's a very zero BS human being. And so I'm like, okay. So I went in, I created a dream board, I created a food board, I created, comments or, thought patterns I like, a ton of boards. And I thought I was creating this on a private side. Nope. It was all public. But I still love it because I go back to comments or thought patterns that I can still use for social media postings. My dream board, which I've adopted and changed a little bit, which is the cool part about Pinterest because it gets your brain moving. So I like country music. That's just, I mean,
I
I grew
love
up,
country music.
dude. You give me some. I played some country music in the background. I was doing some Pinterest, some dream board activity, making phone calls. I did this shit for hours and hours on end, and I never got boring because it was fun. And
Yeah, I gotta ask, what kind of country music?
yeah, dude, I'm old school, like Garth Brooks, um, Trace Axon. That's not how you say his name. God, yeah, Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, um, Toby Keith,
Toby Keith.
Kenny Chesney.
What about like Jason Aldean?
Jason Aldean, I like him. I like his one of his last videos and stuff, but he's a little too Guido for me.
Okay.
But he's got a good heart, which I like.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
But he's a showboat. I mean, they're all showboats. So you gotta give credit to where credit is due. I mean, he does a hell of a job selling his brand and his products. So good for him. And he's got charisma. I'm down.
I like his music. I did a concert. I went to a concert of his back in 2019. It was amazing. There's this guy on the guitar that did a solo. I remember the camera guy zoomed in on him.
Just gripping and ripping.
I thought someone picked up, but it was a voicemail. They zoomed in on this guitar player, and he was doing a guitar solo, and mid solo his guitar string snapped. And I just remember that was his guitar string literally like bing, like popped open and like mid stage, and the whole thing got disrupted. And Jason just picks up the microphone and goes, "Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a show." And then they just wrapped it up. It was, yeah.
I'm surprised that PA didn't come over with a brand new guitar at like Mach 2 speed.
No, it was like it was like the smallest, tiniest little venue you could think of, called the House of Blues in Vegas.
I know House of Blues.
Yeah, it was called the House of Blues, and Jason Aldean was in there. And
the good stuff is like I never knew who Jelly Bean was.
Jelly Bean?
Yeah, he's like really fat, like singer. Name hence Jelly Bean.
No idea.
So you and I are in the same boat. But every time I see this fool on Instagram and Facebook now, this guy is just the nicest dude. He'll just come up, like he'll start ripping and gripping with anybody, anywhere if they're playing one of his songs. If he's walking through a mall and there's some artists out there singing, which I absolutely love. Since you're not getting pickups, I'm going to start dialing on my side.
Oh,
yeah, I gotta.
No, this is.
So for rent by owners,
I think people in San Diego just don't wake up.
Hit the wrong button.
I think people in San Diego just don't wake up until like 9:45 in the morning. Like I think that's like the national San Diego wake up time.
Hello. Oh, I got a call that's gonna be recorded. Let's see what happens. It's funny. The owner's name is Fred Chapman. If only Ashley Chapman was here.
I wonder where she is.
Hello. Oh, that's right. For rent by owners, Zillow. Hello. Oh no, nobody. Arlington Boulevard. I'm calling about Arlington Boulevard. My name's Greg. God, I fucking hate that AI bullshit. No answer. Oh, I may have to switch away from these. I'm just going to go right to Zillow's bullshit. Which, by the way, Zillow's got really good data. Just the company sucks.
For like prospect or for like leads?
They for rent by owners, what they do is they take and they put a spoof number on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So when you try to call them back, which I got another voicemail right there, you try to call them back or text them, it goes to a dead number. So they're controlling the for sale for rent by owners, going like, hey, these are my listings. I'm like, fuck you, dude. No, it's not. Hello?
Gotcha.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Hey, my name is Greg. I'm a real estate agent here in Brentwood. Call about your property you have for rent. Did you sell that, or is that still for rent? It's for rent. Have you ever thought about selling it by any chance? If you could, get the number that would make sense for you. It is. I mean, is this something that you want to do long term, or is this something that you're just going to hold on for a little while longer? Have not decided. Okay. I know this is a random call. I totally get it. But if you were to get a number, what number would make sense if you were to sell potentially? I mean, would it be 760? Okay. I mean, what my numbers are coming back anywhere between like 725 to 784. I mean, would that be somewhere that would make sense for you? Yeah, because you guys bought it in 2001 for 700. So 725 wouldn't make any sense for you because you wouldn't make any money on it. Um, would you roll the capital gains into another investment or just cash out? It's early in the morning. I apologize. I've had too much coffee. um, but you know what? Would it offend you if I stayed up with you and kind of stayed in contact and just see if it might, a couple of months, if it's not rented or something like that, we might have another conversation. Okay. Well, again, ma'am, my name is Greg McDaniel. I'm with EXP Realty, and I'll just put you on a call in about 3 months and just kind of see where you are. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Bye bye. All right.
That was gangster. That was sweet.
It's all about building rapport, asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this house, I'm looking at comps on this thing right now. I mean, it's a nice looking house. Don't get me wrong. Very cookie cutter. Let's see if the comps come out on this thing. As I do this, I just talked with Jenny, by the way. Are you still dialing with no pickups?
No, yeah. No, I'm 61 dials in. Not one person has answered the phone.
What?
Yeah.
That is crazy pants.
Yep.
Yeah, after doing the calls with you, I'm going to jump into Follow Up Boss, and I'm going to put myself to sleep by doing database management. I literally hate doing that. I mean, like to the core of my existence, I hate doing that.
Is it just another voicemail? Some of the voicemails sound so convincing. It sounds like there's a person there. And I'm like, I get so excited, and then I'm just, oh, please leave them.
Yeah, no.
But honestly, it's the craziest thing. The days that I get no pickups, then there'll be that one that picks up, and not all the time, but some of the times it's like it just works. Like that one person just picks up, and I'm just like, would you be interested in selling? Like, you know what? Yeah. And I'm like, what?
That's all you gotta do. So the average person works 280 days a year.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you get 280. Well, let's divide that in half, right? Actually, let's do a quarter. So we have 280 divided by 2. That's 140. Divided by 2, that's 70. Now you get 70 people that are thinking about doing something, and then you divide it by 2 again. That's 35 deals a year. You're making over $300,000 a year by doing the calls like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a damn good. I mean, and that does not suck. I'm sorry. I could take that. I could take those percentages all the time. And do you track your numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your conversion rate right now?
Right from calls to leads.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I am about every 31 calls becomes a lead. Right now.
Okay. Now, what do you know your average sales price?
No.
Okay. Take the last couple of deals you've had, divide them by that number. So let's say I'm just going to use a round number 5, 10, whatever it is, right?
Mhm.
Just easy numbers, hypothetically. And then you say it's okay, 1,000,005, 200,000, 575, 2.1, blah blah blah. You find your average amount that you're selling. Now
Mhm.
you can quantify that into what your hourly value is doing the calls.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Divided by. I don't think I did that right because it came. I don't think I make $83,000 an hour.
No, you did not do that right.
That would be nice. That would be killer, but that's not what's happening.
So my hourly value is about $3,700 an hour doing these calls, getting the listings. Let me. My computer's being an asshole. But I have a spreadsheet. I'll get over to you. Hold on, let me see if I can send this to you right now, and we'll play with this together. Sheet. Okay, let's. Do not share this with anybody.
We're just looking for somebody to pick up the phone right now. And ladies and gentlemen, this is unfortunately sometimes this is just what happens. But like you just gotta keep doing it.
Matt, check your email. So what I want you to do is once you get that up. So I don't need you right now. And the reason why, guys and gals, we're talking about this is the fact that I can tell you down to what your minute per minute cost is and what your value is per person, per call, per minute, per hour. I can tell you, your conversion rate issue, your conversion rates, how you shift it by 1%. You'll radically transform your income. How many days you're doing that, how long you're doing it per day, how many weeks out of the year you're going to be working, every price point, everything. And then all of a sudden you're looking at your call time. You're like, I'm just killing time. This is stupid. No, it's not. It's extremely valuable. But then you quantify that into, okay, if I make videos, if I do door knocking, the sheet was actually built for door knocking.
Michael? Oh, my fault. He was like, who's Michael? I had the wrong number.
Your ex-husband?
Yeah, no. He was like, he had no idea who I was.
Well, yeah, of course he doesn't.
He had no idea who the guy that owns his house was.
You know what? I'm choosing not to follow up with this chick because it's her tonality, which you couldn't hear. She's not going to do a damn thing. She was being kind to me, so we're going to skip this lead. We're going to keep going. That's another thing. You have to know what's a good lead and what's just a lead. So call Sun Valley Avenue, Walnut Creek. Oh, baby, sweet Moses of Jesus. Voicemail.
Mike said he uses RoboKiller to block cold calls.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Cold calls are great. Videos are way better, and they're going to last forever. Hello? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm calling about your property here in San Ramon. I'm a realtor here in town. It looks like you guys have it for rent. Is that correct, or did you guys get that property rented? Your property here in San Ramon at 1062 South Monarch. That's your property, right? Oh, okay. Uh, I know it's for rent right now. By any random chance, would you ever consider selling it if you get the right price that would make sense for you? Not right now. Is that not now or just not ever? No plans. All right. You want to buy any more investment properties since I have you on the phone? All right, man. Well, hey, I know it's just before 9. I appreciate taking my early call and I hope you have a great day. All right, man. Later.
Weren't interested, huh?
Not interested.
It's okay.
No, my feelings are hurt. I can't believe someone said no to me.
I can't believe someone called me at 9 in the morning.
Yeah. Just getting a lot of voicemails. I mean, you and I are honestly calling early in the morning for, West Coast.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, people in San Diego don't wake up until 10 a.m. Like, there's no.
Hello. Well, it's ringing back. 605 number. This is an investment property. Again, very blasé.
There's just no sense of urgency here.
Yeah, makes two of us on that one.
No, in San Diego.
It's just you guys are like on beach time. Like, we'll get to it when we get to it.
And unfortunately, it's really good weather. It's like blue skies. It's nice and warm. So everyone's waking up this morning going, school's out, kids are home. Let's go to the beach.
You're like, beach day. You're like, yeah. Ugh. Greg. My trick is on that one. I just say my name when they ask me, hello, please state your name. I'm like, Greg. Sometimes it gets me through the gates, sometimes not. I can't believe you had nobody pick up so far.
Nobody. And I'm 107 dials in.
You're at how many?
107.
Hey, good morning, man. Hey, I'm calling about Larkmont Place, Unit 7 here in San Ramon. Are you the owner, out of curiosity? Are you the owner of the 720 Larkmont Place? Well, I don't know how you can help me. I'm a curious kitten. I'm a realtor here in town, and I was wondering if you ever thought about maybe selling the property if the money made sense. Not at this. Okay, not at this time. So is that not now or just not ever? Is that not now or not ever? True. Well, I mean, let's say I did have a buyer. If I could drop a bag of cash at your feet right now? What kind of number would be in that bag? What, you say that very hesitantly. Maybe 1.3. Man, it's a yeah, not a problem at all. I'm gonna pull up your unit right here on one of my private systems. Um, 1.3 is probably going to be outside of the realm of reality. I'm seeing because I know you bought it for 495 um, back in 2003. Looks like your current value is anywhere from like 1,050,000 to 1.3. That's kind of where it's sitting right now. Yeah, general I mean, I don't know all the upgrades you've done to your home. I'm spitballing with you right now. Sure, sure. Yeah, I mean, well, you were built in oh, shoot, I don't have that number right in front of me.
Sorry, you were
Oh,
on this.
you were built in '91. That's when you were built. Yeah, exactly. Sure. Oh, so it's primarily a seller's market right now. In like the monthly inventory, it's a little bit higher. You're about 4.61 months of inventory, aka, I mean, everything, if nothing else came on the market in less than 5 months, everything would be sold out, which actually that's come up over 56%. But the good thing is that your sold prices are at 101.3%, which is up 15.15%, and median days on market is at 18 days. So, I mean, that bodes very well for you. So, what would be a good day for me to come on by and just pop my head in for 5-10 minutes and kind of walk the property, and we can put faces to names if that works for you. Okay. Not not a problem at all, my friend. Would it offend you if I followed up with you in a couple of months and just said hello and just kind of see how you're doing? I'm in Alamo. I'm over on the west side of Alamo. Born and raised. You're welcome. What was your first name, by the way? I apologize, and I would never asked. Habib. Okay. My name is Greg McDaniel, and I'm with EXP Realty. So EXP doesn't have well, we have a physical office in San Ramon, but 99.9% of the agents, we all work from home because we're a highly digital company. We're traded on the Nasdaq, and we're in 24 different countries. So we have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of agents around the world. So yeah, we're kind of more like a tech company that sells real estate. If you can, if that makes sense. Yeah, it does. All right. Oh, they're so high. They are. And you know what? My commute is very nice. It's about 20 steps from my kitchen to my office, and I can get up and go get a snack anytime I want without having to sit in traffic. It's fantastic. Greg, yes. Habib, I will give you a call in about 3 months and just kind of see how life is for you. And this is the best number, the 925 324 1388. Is that correct? Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I have that correct. I'll talk to you in a couple of months, my friend. Hope you have a great day and enjoy the beautiful sunshine. Thanks, to be. Bye bye. What a nice guy.
Sounded great.
He's such a nice dude. Like he's an older gentleman, probably has about $1 million plus in equity in that property.
Sweet.
He's not super excited. So we're May, June, July. I'll call him in July. July 24th. Pick a Thursday. I think there could be something there.
Nice. Sometime maybe near future.
Yeah, man. Just go make a friend. That's the most important thing. So let's go down to actually bring it up to actually let's go down here.
I had a solid call while you were on the phone. It
Yeah.
hit a straight dead end. I mean, I hit her with everything. I got buyers, hit her with names. No, I never sell. But you know anyone that could sell? She goes, I don't know anybody in San Diego. I'm old. I don't leave my house. I was like, oh. I was like, well, she goes, I'm not selling. I don't know anyone is selling. I was like, well, that's fair enough, ma'am. I hope you have a great day.
I don't know anybody. I don't like people, and get off my phone line. You're like, okay.
Well, she was nice. She was real nice. She was like, you sound really sweet. I was like, well, you haven't met me.
You know what, ma'am? My grandmother always said, "Oh, sweet as pie." When would it be a good time for us to get together and talk about the value of your home?
I can bring you some pie.
Dude, seriously, go get a pie.
Yeah, from Julian Pie Company. Have you ever had that?
Don't know what that is.
You're missing out. Everybody that's watching that's in San Diego, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So go get her a slice of pie.
I might just swing by just for fun and be like, hey, we talked on the phone. You don't know me. I know you. Here's a slice of pie. I promise you'll make it if you eat it. You won't die.
I'm the sweet guy that we talked on the phone, and I decided to bring you some sweets for being so kind to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'll sell it. Sold.
Is that a fidget spinner?
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, when I cold call, listen, I have like crazy ADHD, so I need to be doing something with my hands or else I'm
Not even going to go to that comment. All right, so we're going to put her into a follow-up. Do a callback. What did I set her at? Him at? July 24th. Get in here. Do callback. Okay. Man, I got remarkably hungry all of a sudden. That is strange. Given the fact I felt sick for the last 24 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah, this old Trader Joe's like frozen food, chicken thingamabobber. Somebody didn't sit right with me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I got a call coming in, and my stomach has been in knots like since last night. Like, not to be graphic, but let's just say bathrooms were very welcome to be around me.
Mm-hmm. No, are you a when you get the frozen foods from Trader Joe's, do you get the frozen foods that are like in the packaging that are like the plastic packaging, and then you make? I've lived on that through 2 years strong. That's the reason I'm surviving is that Trader Joe's frozen food.
Oh, dude, I just kept mine for like too many months, and Jackie and I decided to roll the dice on the food last night, and I'm like, okay, I mean, it's frozen. I mean, what could go wrong? Hello. Oh, I got a call back coming in. Oh, Hello. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry, I didn't hear you pick up. Hey, I'm looking for the owner of 2550 Oak Road, apartment two. Huh? Are you there? No problem, man. I do the same. I do it all the time. Um, your property on Oak Road, is it? It looks like it's for rent by owner. Did you guys rent it, or are you guys looking to maybe potentially sell it? Sure, not a problem. The property on Oak Road, Unit 216. Um, I know it's for rent right now. Have you ever thought about selling it? Okay, are you looking to buy any more other investment properties here in the area? Uh, All right, man. Drive safe. Bye bye. Not interested at all.
Hello? Hey, Gene, it's Matt. Do you remember me? No, it's okay. I'm quite easily forgettable. I called you a few months ago. There was a house on Dale Street, like 4 streets over from yours, that I recently sold. I have a couple of other buyers in the area that are, really interested and adamant about moving into that area. And
Put the names in.
have you given any thought to selling that on the one on 28th Street? Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, in terms of numbers, I mean, throwing out a number over the phone without seeing it first is a little premature. Yeah. What would you if you were to have a perfect offer wrapped up and bundled up and like a bag of cash dropped at your doorstep? What would that look like for you? I'm sorry, you cut out. Did you say 1,500,000? 1,500,000?
Run RPR.
Oh, recently just did the renovations.
Are you
Okay.
shitting me?
N- is it all right if I ask you a question? You said you just did some renovations. The you mentioned, yeah. Were you guys? That's exactly what I was going to ask you. How did you know? Is your husband still is your husband still doing the work? Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, yes, yeah. I'm not just blowing wind. I genuinely do have buyers that are interested. We
Keep on
had
names.
about I'd say we had about six, I think it was 6 or 7 offers on that other property that I sold that were well above the asking price. So yes, yeah. And no, we ended up selling that one actually for 85,000 over asking price. It was pretty sweet. Yeah, but
Gonna fucking kill Red.
yeah, no, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if I could ask you something, where, say I walked in and I handed you 1,500,000, where would you go? Do you have some place that you have in mind that you want to go to, or maybe family members, relatives? Oh, you have another place. Yeah, no, sure. I can hold on for a second. Yeah, and yeah, do whatever you got to do.
You do you, boo.
Okay, she's muted. She said she had to run to the restroom.
I got a poopy.
This is going well. So her and her husband did a bunch of renovations to it recently. They've lived there since 1999.
Do you have access to RPR?
Not yet. Not yet. But that is on the agenda for today.
Dude, get access to RPR. You can send out really detailed reports like that fast.
Yes, I am still here. Yeah, no, I mean, I get that. No, and listen, I wouldn't be wasting my time either. So look, I have some information about the property pulled up. I've done a little bit of my homework. The area, I'm familiar with it. And so, that number that you threw out isn't unreasonable. And the only reason I don't give out numbers over the phone is because I always like to see the property. It's like I tell people all the time, you'd never buy a car without driving it. I would never, send a house to my clients or to my buyers and give a number without actually me laying eyes on the property myself. And that's just a standard I have in the business, and I just won't steer away from that. I just think it's a good practice. But yeah. And why is that, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. What's the if I can. No, we do all that. Yeah. No. So there's a couple of benefits of yeah, no, absolutely. So whatever belongings you have that you don't want, I actually, funny that you say that. If you have a lot of stuff or a lot of things that you want to discard and still get paid for, I actually have a gentleman in San Diego, and he's really good at what he does. He comes into homes and he purchases a large quantity of items in bulk for like a flat fee. And it won't be much, but from what I'm hearing, it's not stuff of super great value. Am I correct to assume that? Yeah, I figured. So yeah, he'll come in and you'll kind of go through with him what items in the home that you don't want. And him and his crew will literally come in and he'll however you'd like to get paid, cash, check, whatever it is. And then him and his team will come and remove that stuff. And then just so you know, not to, the items that you don't want, that you want to leave behind, we take care of like disposal of things like that. So you're not obligated to clear the house empty upon. Yeah, absolutely. I would work with you on that 100%. Yes, I would like to see it. I would. Well, I mean, are you typically more free in the mornings or are you more free in the afternoons? Yeah, I would love to. Yes. I can do tomorrow. I can do tomorrow morning. Absolutely, I can. Absolutely, I can. I appreciate it, Gene. I will see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, and both you and your husband will be there. Okay, beautiful. I will see you in the morning then. You have a wonderful day as well. Bye-bye.
Very well done.
Sweet.
Ah!
Nice old couple. They've been. I was mistaken. They've been living there since '89.
Damn, they're gonna make some money.
Yeah, no, they have like over $1.4 million in equity.
Older couple, 1.4 million, put in a 6% interest, account. That'll work.
And they already have another place in San Diego.
Oh,
and it's vacant. It's move-in ready.
So why don't they just want to sell that one versus this one?
Well, this one's a lot crappier. They said they recently purchased a property like 5 years ago and turned it into a rental. The tenant recently moved out as of like last month. She just a couple weeks ago, the tenants moved out. And so they were looking to re-rent it, but they're like, we have given some thought into selling this house and just living in that one and cashing out.
Dude,
and I was
that's a great move. Absolutely phenomenal move.
And listen, for North Park, I'm going to tell you right now, the houses aren't that big in North Park. This is a 2,000 square foot house, 4 bedrooms. That's not very common in North Park.
So is this big or small?
It's large in comparison to a lot of the properties in that area.
Okay, so this is a good deal for somebody.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's end on that. I'm getting blown up on some other issues here.
Gotcha.
Oh, and they keep on coming. I just texted my girlfriend. I have a reunion this evening for my old brokerage at a pizza place that she hates the pizza. I love the pizza. She hates the pizza there. And I'm like, I got the reunion. It's from like 5:30. I'll be like hour and a half. I'll be back home, walk the dogs, yada, yada. She's like, quote, "It's fine. Have a grand old time." I'm like, that means I'm going to make my own dinner and I'll see you later because I do not want to socialize with real estate agents and or eat that pizza. That's the translation under what you don't see. All right. So, Matt, give us a couple of takeaways really quickly for the folks who can be watching this recording.
My biggest takeaway from today is I was expressively, you guys didn't notice, but I was pretty frustrated because not one single person was picking up the phone. And I was like, this is really annoying. And then I literally was saying it moments before. And then Gene picked up the phone. And now I haven't, I have an appointment for tomorrow morning. So life can turn around real quick. That's my takeaway.
It's true. It's always that last phone call you don't want to do that turns into something that's valuable. I got one follow-up. You got one appointment. So in our 52 minutes and 53 seconds on the lines, it's not a bad use of time, guys. An hour is only 1% or 4% of your day. So 4% of your day can get you listing appointments or buyer appointments or something like that. Go after and get it. Go chase that. Go chase that cheddar.
100%.
All right, Matt, you're a legend. You're a G. If people want to reach out to you in San Diego or anywhere else, how can they get a hold of you?
My Instagram, Matt Nerir, MattNehrir. Hit me up. DM me. I answer every message every day.
See, told you he was gangster. All right, Matt, keep crushing. Boys and girls out there watching and listening, you guys go out there and make it happen. It's not that hard. It's actually kind of a lot of fun. Get a friend like Matt and I get on the line together when we make calls together. Do it. Until then, next time, guys, boom, peace. You know where to find me. Love you guys. Bye.